When I was 16, I was committed to Southwood, the adolescent unit at the St. Lawrence Psychiatric Hospital in Ogdensburg, New York. Now, Southwood's first function wasn't as an asylum for troubled and disturbed teens. It was originally a sanatorium for tuberculosis patients. The majestic, beautiful building had high domed ceilings and chandeliers dangling down. It had honey-colored oak floors and tall open windows that allowed the sunlight and fresh air to just stream in. But in the 1950s, all that got replaced with fluorescent strip lights, institutional green cinder block walls, and dirty brown carpets. They put bars on the windows. I know. Shangri-La. Well, it wasn't my own private paradise, you know. There were other teenagers there, boys and girls, and we were all between the ages of 13 and 18. We weren't allowed to go outside. We didn't have gym class, and after school was over at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Southwood, there really wasn't anything for us to do but sit in the day room and listen to the transistor radio or play records on our portable hi-fi. This fairly Dickensian existence was interrupted one day when the attendants, who watched over us 24/7 and were really pretty nice, told us they were going to throw us a prom. "You'll have a ball," they said. Oh, Debbie, the schizophrenic, was put in charge of decorations. We made tissue paper flowers the size of meteors and taped them across the front of the auditorium stage where a local rock and roll high school band was going to be playing all the hits of the 1960s and early 1970s. A disco ball dangled from the center of the room, and the pièce de résistance, a sparkly banner stapled to the back of the stage that read, "A Night to Remember." "You'll have a ball," they said. On the day of the dance, the therapists decided we needed an extra group therapy session. Group therapy was usually held after meds were given out, so conversation was often a little slow. The therapist asked us girls assembled in a circle in the day room, "So, does anybody have any expectations about tonight? Any hopes? Anybody got any wishes?" Carol said, "Boys, boys, boys, boys." And Debbie, who was the size and the shape of a refrigerator and just as communicative, said, "I want ho-hos and Twinkies." Little Lori, who was no bigger than a minute, just smiled. Val, who had a penchant for putting her fist through the window, said, "Nobody's touching me." Shelley had really been around the block more than once and said, "Proms are stupid." And Sandy was too busy talking to her hallucination to answer the question. And then it got to me. How about you, Reggie? Do you have anything you're wishing for? I looked at the floor. I wish. Everybody knows that if you tell your wish, it won't come true. "You'll have a ball," they said. The attendants went all out for us. They brought us vats of dippity-doo hairstyling gel and hot rollers, which actually were going to straighten my naturally curly hair. They gave us perfume and makeup. We had so much trailer trash blue eyeshadow, we could have started our own mobile park. And then it got better. They told us we didn't have to wear our institutional green pajamas and slippers. We could wear our own clothes and our own shoes. "You'll have a ball," they said. And we could hear the boys getting ready too. The electric shavers and the smell of aqua velva just wafted down the hallway where no fraternizing was allowed. After dinner, we all sat in the day room. We waited for the attendants to escort us down to the auditorium. As we slowly promenaded down the hallway, we got to the double doors of the auditorium. The attendants opened them, and it was a night to remember.